all right. The time has been taken care of. Hello and welcome, everybody. Very good evening. Welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. Now, I had asked something in the poll. Of course, it's time for us to do some tactics which are of mixed motive. But I had asked a question, and the question was, is 5 to 6 a better timing for us than 6 to 7? And about 70% of the people are saying, no, this timing is just good. Only 30% people say that 5 to 6 would be better. Now, individually, of course, I think Sagar was very vocal about it, said that that is okay for me. So we'll find out more from you one by one. Don't worry, I will not do so until most of you are, happy with it. Otherwise, 6 to 7 is just fine for now. We are joined by Itesh. As good evening, sir, and all. Sagar, who I said, mentioned that he was completely okay with 5 to 6 timing because he has no other commitments at that time. So only if you have some commitments from 5 to 6 should you tell me. Otherwise, 5 to 6, just for the sake of saying no, don't just do that. Jay, our moderator, is here. Then he said, yeah, yes is his answer. Arya Mahakal has joined us, and Abir, I believe, is with this ID. Abir, what's the short form for that? I think it's Kavita Behere in short, right? If I'm not wrong, Abir can help me here. Rayansh is here, and well, Akash is here. Namish is saying good morning, everyone, which is incredible. Namish, God bless you, my child. LOL. Namish, for this one you get an all the best, man. All the best. Oh, Pooja ma'am is here right from the start, which is like great. And for online it's good, but not offline. Who the hell talked even about offline? Offline is way, way beyond even any. I mean, there has been no announcement yet. I was strictly talking about online. What's your problem? Of course, the online. And Radesh is with us, which is great. And Saurish is saying that I like 5 to 6. There's no problem that he sees with that. Jay says no, 6 to 7 is just fine. And so, okay, a mixed reaction. Arya Mahakal is saying no. Like 6 to 7 is fine. 6 to 7 is just good. However, Abir says, good for me, no problem. Okay. Especially on Monday, surely not especially on Mondays. You know, on Mondays is a tournament day, right? So we don't actually do that. Itesh is saying no. Itesh is also saying no. 6 to 7 is fine. 6 to, and Namish is saying I hate 5 is to 6. He's doing all the possible mistakes, right, Namish? Like first you say good morning, you're yet to correct that, but yeah, 5 to 6, 5 is to 6. He's given us a ratio. Okay. And Ant-Man is also saying he also doesn't support that idea. So Ant-Man is also saying 6 to 7 is fine. Okay, here is an important announcement before we start with today's mixed motif. Now pay proper attention to that. Maybe Jay, you can type the highlights in the chat of what I'm about to speak. Yes, something very important, okay? You know that we used to have the feedback on Sunday, but then what happened is lately there has been no individual feedback. Okay. So here is what I intend to do, and listen to this very carefully. What we are going to do is every week, one day is what I'll schedule as feedback. Okay. So don't worry about it. Rayansh is saying I have Sanskrit class from 5 to 6 on Monday. Don't worry about it. Okay. We are not worried about that timing thing right now. I just asked a question if everybody was okay. Like 62% are saying it's not okay. So that's really more than half. Okay. So don't worry about it. Now listen, what we will do is probably we will select either Tuesday, the first day of our live sessions, or Friday, the last of our sessions, as the feedback session. I'm yet to finalize a day. And that will be treated as a feedback session, and that means that you can have the kind of similar feedback to the way you used to have it, because many students have told me that that used to help. Okay, now that feedback will be based on the tournament you play on Monday and any additional games that I see you playing in your ID. Of course, I'll go through your IDs. I have your IDs now, right? After the tournament, the knockout tournament, I definitely have your ID, so I know. So I will go through your IDs, your games, and maybe every week I'll give you a feedback either on Tuesdays. Jai, this is the highlight to type. Okay, the feedback session every Tuesday or every Friday. I'm yet to finalize which day, but one of those 2 days surely will be treated as a feedback session. Even for you, Abir, even for the new guys, even for Akash. And by the way, Jay, Akash has put a very good question. He's saying how to go about the tournament. Okay. So, Jay, if you can help Akash, like what to do, it definitely can benefit. Another thing I want to tell you is you should now type it in the chat whether you fall into, or rather which category you fall under 1500, and we are talking about rapid, okay, rapid rating, whether you fall under 1500, under 1800, under 2000, or maybe about 2000. Four categories, right? I repeat, under 1500, under 1800, under 2000, or above 2000. Which category do you fall? And listen to this very carefully. And then what we are going to do, Rajesh, listen to what I'm saying properly. Don't worry about 2D or 3D. Don't worry about that. Master Rajesh Sawant, I'm saying something damn important. Don't worry about the dimension of the piece settings today. Worry about what your coach is saying, man. So I am saying that you tell me whether you are under 1500, under 1800, under 2000, or above 2000. And every week, outside of the tournament that we play on Monday, excluding that, okay, you do play the tournament on Monday. That's our hub tournament every week. But outside of that, I strongly suggest you play the tournament that suits your category. For example, if you remember, Jay used to play this under 1500 category, and he got the podium finish. I believe he finished third. Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So I am saying that depending on what area you are. So Arya Mahakal, for example, let's take your case. Okay, you're saying I'm under 1500. So you should follow the pattern that Jai set. So if you are, let's say Arya Mahakal, you're under 1500, every week outside of our Monday tournament, play one tournament, under 1500 tournament. You know, on leeches, there are categories, right? So you stick to under 1500 category, Arya Mahakal. And initially what you're going to do is select the target of being in the top 50%. That's it, plain and simple. That's your target, top 50%, because that's how Jay did it. And finally now he has upgraded himself to above under 1800 now, but he did finish on the podium. He got a trophy there outside of our class tournament. That's important. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, now, Grant, don't worry about it. You'll have to play some rapid, because most often, the tournaments that you'll play for an hour, it's hourly rapid or hourly blitz. But yeah, depending on what you like. But I think rapid definitely is better than blitz. It gives you at least some time to think. Of course, it's not classical, but yeah. So initially, your target will be to finish in the top 50%, which means that let's say there are about 200 players playing the tournament. Your rank, you should finish in the first 100. If you finish in the first 100 when about 200 players were playing, you have done your job. Slowly but steadily, you will gain that confidence, and the time will come when you finish in the top 20 and then top 10, and like Jay did, eventually you will find the podium. Okay. Now, rapid means 10 plus 3. Rapid also means 5 plus 3, if I'm not wrong. Is it rapid? Rapid is 5 plus 3, right? Jay, I think 5 plus 3 tournaments are a lot, is it not? Jay can help you on that. Okay. So there are a lot of 5 plus 3 tournaments. I think on leeches. I'm particularly talking about leeches. Okay. So very, very important that you do this. Okay. Rayansh is saying 5 plus 3 is blitz. Really? Really? 5 plus 3 is blitz? Guys, really? 5 plus 3 is what? You check it. I think 3 plus 2 is blitz, right? 5 plus 3 is blitz or rapid. Just check whatever the timing. But I think I made it very clear. Jay is saying 5 plus 0 are also there. Yeah, sure. So I'm right, I think. 5 plus 3 will be rapid, right? Jay, please search on that. 5 plus 3 should be rapid, right? Blitz, rapid, both are okay. I'm saying rapid is better because you have more time to think than the blitz. It's a simple idea there, okay? Jay is saying no, 5 plus 3 is blitz. Okay then. And then go for the 10 minute tournament, okay? No problem at all, okay? So 5 plus 3 is blitz. People have confirmed that. Okay, guys. So 5 plus 3 blitz is fine. I like that timing. That's also time enough time to think. Okay. 5 plus 5 will be rapid. That's some investigation done by Ite. So we were close. 5 plus 5 is rapid. Okay. So you can either, but I don't think in the tournament they have 5 plus 5. And you can go for a 10-minute tournament. Okay. Thank you. Ant-Man has done more research on that. So here we are. So the advice is every week outside of our tournament, what you should do is play one tournament and your initial target will be top 50%. Now I will go through and every week now as Ayush rightly typed everything, either on Tuesday or on Friday, whichever day we finalize, I will tell you about what you can do better. Like we used to do on Sunday. If you remember, Sundays used to have this feedback, at least for 5. And again, I'm making it very clear right from the start. Every week, you won't have everybody's name featuring. That's impossible. How can I cover everybody in an hour? I can't do that, right? So every week, you probably have an in-depth feedback for about 3 or to 4 students. You can probably think about it. So that means I'll try to cover everybody at least once every month. I think that's the idea. Jay, again, you have to just understand what I said and type the conclusion here. Very, very important. So every Friday, let's say if I take, then we'll have 4 to 5 Fridays in a month, depending. 4 minimum, of course, we will have. Max, we can have 5. So I'll cover all the students in the month. On some Friday or the other, you'll have your detailed feedback. So at least once every month, you'll have a detailed feedback, which was missing for the last couple of months. Okay. So, okay, we are, well, Aryan is joined late. He's asking what you're discussing about. Well, Jaya, if you can help me, Ant-Man, if you are going to help me. Rayansh likes that idea. Thank you so much, Rayansh. Inamdar, that's the idea. That's what really we want to do. And now, very important. Oh, Jay is doing a good job here. Jay, thank you so much. Jay is doing some nice work here, okay? Except that he's making some English mistakes. But now, the most important thing. Today, we are going to do tactics, but mixed motif. That means it's not just the queenside attack or the skewer or the pin. It's mixed for today. Tomorrow, demo game. Tomorrow, I'm going to play a demo game. You can, Ant-Man, you can type this. Okay, you can go ahead and type this. So tomorrow is the time for the demo game. And probably, I'll make it very interesting. Tomorrow, we will play on a different site, not just leeches. So some different site. Okay. So we'll do that tomorrow. Today, what we will do is, it's mixed motif as I said. So along with the answer, make sure you type the name of the tactic used, the name of the tactic. And tomorrow is definitely the demo game day. Chess24, Akash is saying we might go for that, or chess.com or chessfriends.com. In a long while now, I have not played on chessfriends.com. Am I right? Yeah, I think so. In a long while, I have not played on Chess Friends. I wonder if I have shown you that website. Have I? I think once I did. One. By the way, not SIGHT. Ant-Man, what are you doing? Somebody correct him. SIGHT SITE. Chessfriends.com. We'll see if we can do that. Thank you, Aryan. Let's get started. It's the 2D board today. Hey, some people will be very happy at that. Please express your. Please express your. Yeah, Akash, you're right. Leeches definitely is the best interface. There's no doubt about that. But every time we do play in Leeches itself. So just for a change, we will go ahead and use something else. Just for a change. We normally always use Leeches for all intents and purposes, even for our tournaments. Oh, people are so happy about the 2D interface. All right, guys. Now it's already 6:10. So today's target will be 20 out of 20. Please remember. And one more thing, guys. Let us do one more thing today. Try to avoid typing errors. Don't be in a rush to type the answer, but type it correctly. Even Abir Behre, don't type something where it's a check. Don't miss out on the plus sign. If it's checkmate, the hash sign 1-0. You should do that. Now Sagar is saying I like 2D, 3D both. Doesn't make a difference. Oh my God, Akash, that's no, sorry, that's Sagar. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So what's up with this one? White to play for position number 1, and I'm sure that Jai will keep the score. By the way, we will end the poll. The results will be in front of you. 30 out of 30 is not the target for today. Radesh is already 610. I think 20 out of 20. Because I will not rush through the positions, okay? What's the main idea here? People are saying fork. What fork? Aryan, where is the fork? If you're saying this is the fork, then I will show you the danger. Really? That's the fork you're talking about? What fork are you talking about? I don't know what fork you're talking about. But then look at the arrows, right? Guys, think about it. That's nice. Mixed motif, huh? Mixed motif. So you think that it is H4? And how will that H4 help? I think you're suggesting H4 so that we can get the fork. Because after you play H4, after you push the pawn to H4, the queen will not be able to find a good square to stop the green arrow, right? That's why you're saying to distract the queen. Let's go ahead and actually use the blue arrow. I like that. Yeah. So Granth actually has typed this, and that's the way I want the answer, guys. Look at the way Granth Uttekar has typed the answer. This is the way I want the answer. H4, Queen G6, Knight E7 check, and what the tactic used is fork. Please, very very interesting. That's how I want you guys to type the answers, guys. This is awesome. So let's just do that. I think 1 out of 1 at least. Let's make a good start here. That's it. 1 out of 1. Next one, white to play. Again, it's white to play, good for us. I like that. What's up with this? Queen exchange? Do you want to do that? By the way, for this one, I really want people to type the name of the tactic. And Jay, you know why I'm saying that. Of all the people, there is no doubt that you know, Jay, why I'm saying this. Please go ahead and tell me. So Akash is saying queen takes queen. Oh, I didn't put up the score. Arya Maka, everybody's at 1 out of 1, right? Oh, why is Hitesh saying 0 out of 1? Hitesh, you did not see that? How honest is that? Hitesh, very honest. He's saying 0. And for some reason, Dishen is already 2 out of 2. How can you be 2 out of 2 when we have not even done 2 positions? What kind and what level of pro max cheating is that? This is our second position. I mean, I think again, rook takes e8. Is that mate? Yeah, rook e8, then rook takes e8. Guys, type the full thing. Like Hitesh. Again, now Hitesh, you have typed the answer, but you have not typed the name of the tactic. What is the name of the tactic? Somebody tell me what is the name of the tactic. What is it? And it is so common. It's common at all the levels. Watch what I'm doing here. This will tell you the name of the tactic. What is the name of the tactic, please? We are using something special, something specific here, right? Aryan does it, says back rank checkmate 1-0. Now that's a complete answer. Hats off to Aryan Bangre. That's right. By the way, Aryan, do ask your dad to give me a call either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. 11:30 in the morning, and type it okay, type okay in the chat. Aryan Bhangre, if you're listening to this, Jay, please type a message for him. Aryan, please ask your dad to call me tomorrow or day after tomorrow, 11:30 in the morning. Just do that. Jay, please type a reminder for him. All right then, so there we go. Queen takes queen, and then rook takes, and then this is rook check. The rook will have to come back to block the check, and then rook takes rook will be checkmate. So this is what it is. Okay, so it's a check. The rook will come back, and then it's checkmate. This is back rank weakness because white wins is 1-0. Dishen, now it is not made. Why is he saying not made? Guys, why are you saying not made? Let me see. We take, he takes, then rook. Oh, it's because of this bishop they are saying it's not made. Yeah, okay, fine. So, okay, it's not made, but it is still the back rank weakness. That's why we got the queen. Agreed. So, there was no mate there. Yeah, totally. 100%. Reminder, ask your dad to give me a call, and I think Aryan has acknowledged that already. I think he did acknowledge that. Did he acknowledge that? Yeah, he did. We have Aryan who's saying okay, sir, who's completely understood that. Yes. Nah, don't worry about that. I was giving a sample of what happens if the rook comes back. Namish, don't worry about it. But it's still the back rank weakness. Otherwise, we would not have gotten the queen in the first place. Please do remember that. So that's the main thing here. Surely, right? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, next one, please. 2 out of 2. Now Dishen can say 2 out of 2. Now I'll believe that. Ooh, Aryan is giving himself 1.25. Like, why is that 1.25? Okay. Now this one is... What kind of tactic is that? Queen takes g2 checkmate. That's it, right? And there's no name for that. Let's finish it fast. Let's just finish it fast. 3 out of 3. Mate in 1 says Hitesh. So right you are. Queen takes was checkmate. So 3 out of 3 for most people. Let's continue. Abir is at 3 out of 3. Oh. So Arya Mahakal is at 3 out of 3. Are we rook sacrifice? Rook sacrifice. What's that? Rook sacrifice. Black to play rook sacrifice. Ooh. Guys, first of all, you need to understand where the pawns are going, yeah? Please understand that. Where are the pawns going? The pawns are coming this way, my dear. Please understand that. The pawns going that way. Again, the name of the tactic, Granth Uttekar, what is the name of the tactic? Today we are going to, because it is mixed motif tactical position, you are going to tell me the name. Guys, come on. What is the name? What tactic are we using here? If you are saying it's a rook sacrifice, what is the idea we are going to use? Akash with the wrong spelling there. Aryan with the correct spelling there. Ant-Man with the van friend, correct spelling. Saurish, perfect. Ooh, look at Granth Uttekar's spelling. Jay, you're right. Guys, this particular idea is known as skewer, where you make an important piece move out of the way so that you can capture in the background. Yeah, 4 out of 4. Who said pin? My goodness me, was that? Well, who answered that? Who said pin, guys? Dishen, that was not pin. Are you crazy? That was skewer. Skewer is like a reverse pin. Scores coming in 4 out of 4. Hitesh is saying 3 out of 4 for me. Akash is at full 100% score. Aryan, you're right. It's not pin. It's the opposite of pin, in fact. Saurish is at 4 out of 4. This one is black to play. There is no lag, guys. I don't know why there is a lag for you, Aryan. There is no lag. Stream is fluent. People, let me know. Aryan is communicating that there is some lag. I don't think there is any lag. The stream is, at the moment, at least it is fluent, right? This is also mate in 1. It's just queen takes h7. Checkmate is it? Because the pawn covering f7. Let's finish it fast. Done. 5 out of 5. Yes, there is no lag. Yeah. Okay. 5 out of 5 for most people. Rayan Shinamdar is also at 100% score, by the way. Next one is black to play here. What are we going to do? And now please don't say that queen takes pawn is checkmate here. There's a rook there. Just be careful there. Don't just get carried away. Namish with the first answer. Knight g4 is a fork, he thinks. How many people agree with that? I'm not drawing arrows today because it's mixed motif. I'm going to make you guys think about what is the right thing. Granth Utekar agrees with that. And this time Granth has typed the spelling correctly with the name of the tactic, which is nice. Forking the rook and the queen. Akash also completely agrees. But Akash, you can definitely go ahead and type that it's a fork. By the way, wait a minute. Are we going to lose the queen or something? No. Okay, done. 6 out of 6, I think. Next one is black to play. 6 out of 6 for most. Itesh is still keeping that one, 1 point gap, but that's still above 90%. So that is perfectly okay. Our target always is 80% and above, if you remember. So what's the answer here? Queen takes f2, you think? Akash is saying queen takes pawn, but I think what he's saying is queen takes f2 in chess language. So queen takes f2, king h1, then what happens? Abir, type the cross sign, please. Queen takes f2, right? Queen takes f2 fork. Really? Queen takes f2. He thinks that queen takes f2 will be a fork. Really? Is that the idea? The queen supporting them, right? Oops. I think you can look for more than fork. It's a clue. More than fork, please. Queen takes f2, check, king h1, queen f1, rook takes f1, rook takes f1, and the back rank weakness. What a complete answer that is. Let's go for it. Queen takes f2, check, queen f1, check, rook takes f1, rook takes f1, checkmate. If you're wondering, or the bishop has the other square covered. This is beautiful. And yes, this is back rank weakness. This is back rank checkmate. And now, by the way, I am sure this time Namish was very happy. This time, yes, it was back rank and it was checkmate. Type your score. Next one is white to play. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay. Some people got disconnected there. Okay, Aryan, I get that. I think Pratibha Bhangre will be you, Aryan. I think so. Yeah, it's your mom's ID maybe. Okay, 6 out of 7, 7 out of 7. Hitesh is saying 6 out of 7 for him. That's not bad at all. White to play the next one, guys. White to play. What's the answer for this one? Do you want to exchange the queens or is there any other tactic at work here? Should we exchange the queens? Do you think that will help? Just exchanging the queens, that will help? What do you want to do here? Or is there an insane queen sacrifice? Well, we are not drawing the arrows today, right? Well, there are sessions. It is doing some English correction there. Oh, Ant-Man is saying rook takes c5, queen takes, rook takes c5, queen takes b5, and then rook takes b5. Tactic sacrifice. Who is that tactic sacrifice? What's that? Or is that an in-between move? That's an in-between move. I like that. Let's just, what's the word for that? Jai being the senior, Itesh being a senior, and Ant-Man, I can count you as a senior now. What is that in-between move called? There is a name for that. Intermezzo. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Not a takes b5. Look at the answer here. This is rook takes c5 or c4 rather. Because if that's destroying the defender, the next thing we can take the queen for free. So what our opponent will do is our opponent will take our queen and then we can take back with the rook. So our opponent will not have the time to take our rook. Watch this. This is damn interesting. And we are a piece up. So we have two rooks and two minor pieces. Our opponent will have two rooks but only one minor piece. So we will be a piece up. That is fantastic. Intermezzo or the zouk swag. That's another word for that. Time for some scores, please. The next one is white to play. What kind of tactic can we have here? 8 out of 8. Grant Utekar 100% score. Aryan is 6 out of 7. And Ant-Man is at a total complete score. Namish, what are you typing? How can you get 8 out of 7? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Like type 7 out of 8, man. Rayansh joined late a little bit. He's saying 7 out of 7. Okay, guys, what's the answer here? Okay. Check, queen check maybe? Maybe a queen check, right? Queen b2 is saying queen b2 check. The king moves and bishop takes a6. At the moment, we can't do that because our bishop is pinned. So let's give a check. And when the king moves, then we can pick up the bishop that's on a6. How many people like that idea? Yeah, the king moves. King M is king moves. That's the whole idea, okay? So queen b2 check. Oh, the king did not move at all. There's a pawn there. And now bishop takes a6. Fabulous. Score time, please. Aryan, that's right. Queen b2. Ant-Man was right. Namish was right. And Hitesh, you're above 90%, which is an incredibly great thing. Queen h8 checkmate if the king moves. Okay. But the pawn blocked the check. That's why we didn't go for the checkmate thing. Now over here, rook takes pawn or queen takes pawn. What do you think? You have the options, right? The rook takes, the queen takes. So what exactly will be cool here? Radesh is saying 10 out of 10. Guys, have we done 10 positions or 9 positions? 10 out of 10. Checkmate in 2. It's a mating attack. Guys, whenever you have a forced checkmate, it's called mating attack. So if you are wondering like what is the name of the tactic, then you should type mating check, mating pattern, or you can say mating net. That's it. Yes, everything looks forced to me. Queen takes pawn check. King g1 is forced. By the way, don't stop at h2. There's this rook there, so queen h1 is checkmate. Fabulous. Black to play. Mating attack. Mating attack, what you see here is the best one. Okay, mating attack is just best. 10 out of 10. Black to play for the next one. If you are thinking like we are getting the queen, but our opponent is also getting the queen, do some calculation. For this one, you need to do some calculation, guys. Some calculation for this one. So we take the queen, opponent takes the queen, then what do we do? Guys, make sure that you do some calculation here. Arya Mahakal with a clean score. I like that. Totally like that. Jay saying knight takes d3, bishop takes d8 and knight takes e1. So we will have a rook. Now this kind of a tactic is known as desperado. Jay, you are the senior. Go ahead, moderator. Type something. This kind of thing is called desperado. Like I take, you take, I take. You go on about on a killing spree. S-P-R-E-E, spree. So the word for that is desperado. Desperado. And you can actually Google this, okay? Desperado. How many people can type the correct spelling? Desperado. Oh, has he typed the correct spelling? Itesh, Sagar, just check. Is that spelling correct? Desperado. Or should it be D-E-S-P-E-R? Has he typed the correct spelling? Guys, look at the spellings we are getting. Different spellings. OMG. What's the correct spelling, sir? Like, what is that? Jay, Saurish, Namish. What's the correct spelling? Someone. Hitesh is saying desperado should be with a P-E-R. Check it. I like it. I like it, man. Grant Utekar saying DESPERADO. And Jai was of the opinion it's PARADO. Oh, I love that competition. So who wins? Very important. Check it out. Don't just believe what your gut feeling is. Come on, you can do some research. Knight takes queen, bishop takes queen, knight takes rook, rook takes, and then rook takes bishop. This is fantastic. That's brilliant. And remember, we have got a good pawn here. So time for the score. Jay is saying E wins. So Jay, you did the wrong type. It's Jay, it's your duty now. If E wins, that's not an electronic win, by the way. E wins is with the correct spelling, okay? DESPERADO. Desperado. We learned something new here, okay? When you go about just making the captures upon captures and then at the end you become victorious, okay? This is known as desperado. All right, guys. New word, nice learning. And what's up with this one? Namish already has the answer for this one, guys. He says knight takes c3. Namish, please type the multiplication sign there or the x. Takes, right? But don't you think bishop will take? Or is the bishop pinned? That's why you're saying so. What's up? Are you saying that because the bishop is pinned? And if yes, isn't our rook also hanging? No, it's supported with the bishop. Do you all like that knight takes c3 idea? Everybody likes that. The bishop is pinned, yeah, 100%. Let's go for it. Any danger? Guys, always watch for intermezzo or the zugzwang. We've studied that. So is there any attack anywhere where we should be really cautious? We will go ahead and... Well, we don't want to take this, right? We don't want to do that. Guys, now one more important thing. After we take the rook, the queen can take, the rook can take. So just do some calculation. Don't just tell me the starting move, okay? Maitreya, that's right. But then just go ahead and type the moves. Rook b4. That's an interesting choice. Grant, you're saying rook b4. If you're going to play rook b4, then the knight's hanging, man. The knight is hanging. What's up with that? Knight takes a2. Aryan is saying let's take that rook on a2. Also, let me tell everybody that our knight on a6 is hanging. Have you noted that? Do some calculation. It is not that easy, okay? You have to properly pay some attention. Look at it with focus. Rook, knight takes a2. Our knight on a6 is also hanging. Our knight on c3 is hanging now. So, got to do some work. Calculate the line and then type it. I mean, just don't throw one move at a time. Like, come on. This is mixed motif now. That's why we are doing this. Tomorrow, demo game, guys, coming up. There are some lines. Ant-Man is saying knight takes e2, queen takes a2, rook takes a1, queen takes a1. And agreed by or seconded by Aryan. So knight takes a2 it is. And oh, the computer just ended it there. I thought this could go on for a while. I really thought so. Believe me, I really thought so. Now, the rook takes, we can take the bishop and give the check. So let's say if rook takes rook, then you have the bishop takes, or maybe, yeah, maybe. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We should take with the rook. You know why I'm saying that? It's because after the queen takes the knight, OMG, then we have the rook takes bishop. Had we taken with the bishop, then the rook would not be there to take the hanging bishop. So it's very, very important, okay? Very, very important. Very important. Okay, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this tactic. This was nice, okay? Rook takes is the better idea. We learned desperado today. Things are looking great today. Okay, next one, please. Score timing. 11.5. 12 out of 12. Okay. Yes, Maitreya, you're right. We can take with the rook there. Now next one is white to play. Come on, guys. We are supposed to stop at 7. Target is 20 out of 20. Let's not be in a position where we are going to really have to work hard at the end, fast at the end. Why is Rayansh typing the answer for the old one right now? Uh, 12 out of 12 for Radesh as well. Oh, okay. Guys, are you interested in this check? Please don't tell me that there is a checkmate. There's this rook there. Please don't tell me there's a checkmate. Jay, very poor. Guys, please. Jay, you'll get some trolling, Jay. No, Jay. No, Jay. Look at what you typed. Queen e7. Checkmate, Jay. No, Jay. There's a knight there. No. Oh, no. Jay is now saying, oops. Jay? Okay, anyway. Now, guys. Okay, so this time Ayush is going to watch and see to it that Jay is putting one less on his score. Now, Jay, you'll have to type so and so for me and so for you. Your personal score now. Okay, Namish has some ideas. Says Queen A8 check. Queen blocks it. No, Queen blocks it. Oh, Namish, why will he give the Queen for free? Because this pawn is pinned, by the way. He doesn't have to give it for free. Namish, there has to be a better idea. Queen takes d8 is not checkmate. Guys, what's happening here? Jay, wait for us to solve it. Wait for us to solve it, right? Wait. We are not done yet. So, queen check. King can come up. Then queen takes rook check. See if you agree with my idea. Then king takes, and then the pawn will not be pinned. And then the pawn can take the queen. Let me know, guys, if you like that idea. That's a damn good idea. Let me know if you like that. And such positions are to be enjoyed, guys. Watch the diagram. Maitreya, do you see that? This is a queen check. The king will move up the board. Nothing doing otherwise. Then the queen will take the rook and give the check. It's only because of the rook. It's only because of the rook that the pawn was not able to take the queen like the green arrow I've shown, guys. It was the rook that was spinning the pawn. So if there is no rook there, then that means we can take the queen with the pawn. Did you see that? Of course, there's no sense in blocking with the rook or with the queen. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so check here. I think it's time for us to make the queen sacrifice first for the rook here. And now look at that. That's what exactly I was saying. There was this pin here. Not a pin anymore. We'll take that and we'll become a piece up here. Like, tell me, guys, if you enjoyed this position. And this was destroying the defender, right? Because I think rook was indirectly the defender of the queen. What name would you like to give this one? I think destroying the defender, sort of, because the rook was indirectly defending the queen because he had the pawn pinned, right? I don't know. Score time. Next one is black to play. Fantastic. Going really well, this. Black to play. Oh, this is one of my favorite ideas. I can't tell you how many times you would have this idea, especially with the beginners and the intermediate players. Is such a proper regular idea. This is blunder every time that happens. All the under 1800 guys are going to love this idea, and Aryan Bangre, you can also agree. Like, I mean, even during tournament, it happens a lot, this particular thing. So what's the whole idea here? How is it? I think Jay knows it. Yes. He's saying knight takes d5. Rayanch, it's okay. He says, I have to go, sir. No problem. Watch the remainder of the part later offline. Not offline. Not when it's well, in your leisure time, let's say. In your leisure time, go ahead and watch it. It will be there on our channel. By the way, tomorrow is a demo game. Please remember that, Rayansh. Guys, the blunder always is around this. So if you take here, then the bishop is hanging, and if the bishop takes, well, then that same piece comes back and takes the bishop. So Namish is saying nothing to take on d5. Namish, what's happening to you? Master Namish Dake, what is happening to you, man? You're saying nothing to take on d5? Really? The knight is on d5. What do you mean by nothing to take on d5? The knight is on d5, right? Hey, what's up? This is d5. And now we'll take the bishop. Perfect. 14 out of 14. Yes, Saurish, you're right. Next one is black to play. Yeah, at the end, we will be a piece up. There's no doubt about that. But what about this one here? It's black to play. So cool, this idea. The position that you see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is cool. What a position. Black to play here. Look closely what you can do here. Radhesh, how can you be at 15 out of 15 when we have done only 14 positions? Aryan Bhangre, please type the complete idea. Bishop b4, pin, queen takes b4. Namish is saying queen takes c1, king e2, queen takes a1. I think Namish Dake has the idea. Master Namish Dake, wonderful this time. Even Jay says the same. But Namish, you should type the name of the tactic as well. Jay has typed it. Jay has typed it. Skewer. And by the way, with the correct spelling this time. Jay has done that. So guys, watch this. Queen will be pinned. So queen takes. We can take the bishop, give the check. The king will move. And the queen will be able to win the rook in the background. That's a fantastic skewer idea. Absolutely brilliant. The idea is skewer. Skewer. The king will move. Look at the green arrows, okay? And then we'll be able to win the rook in the background. Drawing arrows in chess is awesome. I mean, that's how, yeah, this is super. Brilliant plan, huh? Radesh, now you can type 15 out of 15, man. Dishen, good answer. Queen takes c1, by the way. We are done with 15 positions. Now for this one, looks like, oh, Ayush is at 15 out of 15. Arya Mahakal, 15 out of 15. Arya, wonderful. Itesh is at 13.5 out of 15. I think that is still 80, above 80%. Jai can calculate and tell me. Jai, Itesh is at 13 and a half out of 15. Is that above 80%? Do some math. How much exactly is that? Guys, what can we do here? So Granth Utekar with the first answer says queen c3 check, king h7, knight f8, knight f8, or is it f6? I think f6, right? Knight f6 for. And then we will win the exchange, right? Because rook takes f6, queen takes f6. I think Namish also has the same idea. Yeah. I think king g8 is not possible. Guys, king g8 is definitely. Oh, Jay has done some good math for us, guys. Itesh, you can be happy. 12 out of 15 is 80%, right? Well, I knew that. Jay, what I wanted you to tell me is how much is the percentage that he has got. But anyway, now it's confirmed that he's well over 80% for sure. Hitesh, well done. Okay, so guys, the queen check. I think king g8 is not even possible because of the bishop. So that's okay. And then you have the knight check. And then the rook takes and then queen takes. So will be an exchange of. We will be an exchange up. That's the whole idea. So queen c3 check, knight f6 check, rook takes f6, queen takes f6. Done. Next one is black to play. All right. Score time, and next one is black to play. I love such positions where there are limited pieces because as an intermediate player, you really love calculations. You really do. What's the whole idea here? Guys, don't just quickly dismiss this as discovered attack. Really, is that what you want here? Think about it. Think about it. What's the idea here? Mate in one. Mate in one. Yeah, for white. For white. Yeah, for white. So check first. Aryan Bangre, that is correct. Very good boy. If we don't play properly, white will checkmate us. That's what Aryan is trying to say, and that is correct. Rook e1 check, king h2, rook e1 mate. Oh, he's saying so. It's not about the queen exchange. He is just saying that rook e1 check, king h2, queen h1 mate. Okay. Check, king, and checkmate. That's the whole idea. It's the rook move. Oh, it's the rook L shape mate. Guys, you agree with that? Guys, you agree with that? Rook L shape checkmate. Rook L shape checkmate. What's that? Isn't it rook L shape mate? Like we normally have the queen L shape checkmate, right? This is the rook L shape checkmate. I never had thought that was possible. New for me even. Yeah, rook L shape checkmate. Let's do this. Let's do this. Look at the support, the coordination of the queen and the rook. Amazing. Next one is again the same kind of position where you have queen and rook. Oh, Hitesh had the error message, but now he got connected again. So Hitesh, there was no error on our side. Guys, what's the answer here? 16.5 out of 17 is cool. Hitesh is at 15.5, so well over 80%. Just done the math for you. What are we going to do here? So Urish is at 100% score. Ayush is at 100% score. I think Arya Mahakal is also at 100% score. We are yet to get a score from him. Aryan is at 15 out of 16. I'll take that. Guys, if not for the pawn, we would have been given a check, okay? For, okay. Oh, Radhesh is also at 100% score. Is unbelievable. Really? Radhesh is also at 100% score. Abhir, there is no lag, man. So do you want to attack the rook? What do you want to do? This one is pretty interesting. What do you want to do? Arya is at 17 out of 17 as expected. Yeah. So queen or the pawn push? Like, are you interested in pushing the pawn? Oh no, accidentally I clicked that. Guys, that's not a wrong thing, okay? No, that's not a wrong thing. No, that's not a wrong thing. Yeah. Guys, I accidentally clicked it. That's not a wrong thing, okay? Let's see who types the answer for this one. Is there something called as a mating net here or mating attack here? Or is it just about the pawn promotion? What is the thing that we can do here? Both have the queen and the rook, so is there an unstoppable thing? Queen e4. Nami says queen e4. And then whatever happens, rook on c1. But then the queen can block it, right? There is a checkmate plan. Queen e4, rook d2. But the queen can support. That's my whole point. The queen can support, right? Like people are saying if the queen goes here, then the rook moves anywhere, we can win it with a fork. But my argument is, can the queen not just come in and block everything and win everything? Or at least support the rook or something? That can happen, right? Yes, Grant, there's no lag. I don't know. People are getting some lag. So is it a pawn push then? I'm going to give you another minute, guys. That's why such positions are interesting. Come on. Aryan now agrees, says, yes, sir. The queen can support. Ayush is saying rook f1 maybe. Queen f4 check. Namish, no, that won't help at all. What's the correct answer? Do you agree with what the Van friend is saying? The Van friend. Ant-Man, what do you like? Is Ant-Man better or Van friend better? What do you want? Abir Bere, sort out your caps lock. Ojas will be proud of that. Man, what's that? Small case R, capital F. What are you doing? Guys, rook f1 will be the right answer. Watch this. If you play this, you're threatening this checkmate. Please watch that. You're threatening a checkmate. Even if white wants to check, there's just one check. And after king to h7, there is no more check left. Have you realized that? So white will sacrifice the queen, in my opinion. If you play rook f1, oh, Ayush is saying Ant-Man is better. The superhero is better than Van Friend. Aryan's Van Friend is okay, but he's saying Ant-Man is better, man. Ant-Man is better. Sure, Ant-Man is better. Okay. Why not be a superhero and save the world, yeah? Avengers, huh? Queen f5 check, Namish. What? Queen f5 check? What are you talking about? The rook is on the f file. No. Namish, Dake, no. Sometimes you answer so brilliantly, and sometimes, Namish, you're hasty. That's my feedback to you, number one. Like sometimes you're really super, and then again, suddenly you say something that's beyond my understanding. The rook is on the f file. How can the queen give a check? The rook will take the queen, man. So I think he'll sacrifice the queen because rook h1, otherwise it's just checkmate. See my idea? Guys, come on now. Let's be honest. Ayush and Hitesh were the only people who really, got this answer. Give them some credit. Jay, I think you also noticed that. Ayush and Hitesh, I think those were the two guys who actually came up with this. I told you the complete answer, like queen will sacrifice. But yeah, sure. Aryan is saying, sir, me too. Jay, what do you think? I noticed these two people. But be honest if you thought of that. So be honest, guys. Tell me your score. Aryamaka said, so see, he's saying, sir, me too. Okay. Savris is also saying that. Guys, how many people? Jack, please tell me how many people said that. Oh, everybody said that or what? Really? Okay. I believe you. Next one. It is white to play here. Do we have an intermediate, kind of an intermezzo kind of thing, Zugzwang here or what? Oh, Jay is saying 3 people. And Jay has scrolled the chat. Jay, have you scrolled the chat? Oh, Aryan is saying after I saw Ant-Man's rook f1. Oh, he is also not saying Van friend. Huh? Ayush Tavde, you should make a note of that. Your friend is referring to you as Ant-Man there. Yeah? You happy or what? You should be happy. No, you should always believe our friends. But anyway, you talk about what I said. Look at what your friend is typing. After I saw Ant-Man's Rook F1, huh? Sure, sure. By the way, Aryan, you know why we call him Ant-Man? It's not because what he does in your school, man. His Leech's ID is so, that's why. Yes, that's the one. Knight takes knight. Brilliant. And now, don't take the queen back and let the opponent have the opportunity to take this knight. That's why I'm saying that this one is the intermezzo or Zugzwang. Like that. So knight e7 check is what you'll give first. Save your knight and the king will move. So knight check and then rook takes queen. Score time, please. Jay, have we achieved our target or like where are we? Let me know, Jay. Have we achieved our target? We have 4 minutes more to go. Four minutes, guys. 4 minutes more to go. Oh, 19 out of 19 for all. Okay. For all. I think Jay is being sarcastic here. This is the last position. 3 minutes, guys. Last position. Let's end it nicely. Come on now. Full answer with the variations. Let's do that. So, what's the thing here? Last position. End it well. Okay, Namish, one line was typed by you. But what happens if there is king f2? No line on that? No thoughts on that? Really? There is no thoughts on that? What happens with after queen h3 check, king f2 is also possible. Aryan is one position less anyway. Aryan is with one less position anyway. He can be 19 out of 19, but not 20. Guys, Itesh, stop worrying about the score. What about this one? This is an interesting one. We want to end it well, Itesh. Come on, let's end it. Let's end it nicely. Oh yeah, Arya Mahakal is 19 out of 19. Okay. Will we get a checkmate here? Is that checkmate? Did Hitesh just answer that? Guys, what do you think? Did Hitesh answer that? Is that checkmate? Is that checkmate or what? Guys, I think it is, right? Again, one of those positions where it does not look like checkmate, but it is checkmate. I told you, right? Namish is saying, Hitesh, don't copy me. Really? Really? Guys, you agree that there is always this move king d4. Yeah, king d4. And then what happens? King d4. The king d4. So yeah, queen check, rook check, and checkmate. Why was Aryan saying no, not checkmate? Aryan, you got that wrong. You have to get that wrong. Come on now. You got that wrong. Rook h3 is checkmate. So Hitesh did not copy. 100%. 100%. No, no problem. Hitesh did not. Yeah, Hitesh did not copy. Yeah. Okay, perfectly 7. We'll stop. Tomorrow is the demo game. Okay. Demo game, again one of those brilliant days. We'll have our checklist tomorrow. By the way, we'll select some new site. Type your goodbye